how much of that do you think was the Sixers in their zone in particular? How much of that was just an off-shooting night?
I mean, yeah, I think it was both a little bit, but I mean, they played great zone. We played in the zone in the first game. Now they got us back with the zone, so now it's 1-1. But I think it's both. They were playing great defense, but we didn't make shots either.
How obviously you haven't been able to look at the film, but how do you think you guys should maybe attack a zone differently?
I mean, I think it's like the first game or second game they put zone to us, so I think we're gonna have to work on it. And next time, just get the adjustments and mostly attack the paint.
And last one for me. Listen to you on JJ Redick's podcast. You have future media if you want it. Don't take our jobs yet. But one thing I thought was really interesting was when you're talking about, you have a conversation with yourself. Basically, you've got to stop yelling at refs. It's easy to say when you feel like you're getting fouled, when you feel like maybe a call's not going your way. How do you control your emotions? How do you bite your tongue?
It's a funny thing. I just start singing a song in my head. One of my favorite songs I pick and then just start singing, and then you pass. I think these last couple of games I've been great with the officials. Just if I think they're fouled, just go to him, talk to him normal, but that's it. Just let it be this way.
Okay, now I'm gonna ask, what songs?
It's either Slovenian or Serbian song.
I was going to follow up on that too. It looked like, it was obviously a tough shooting night for you personally, but I did notice, and I think we all noticed, that you weren't, being demonstrative about it in any way. Were you singing songs? Was that, something that you were really focused on kind of keeping your emotions in check despite a tough night?
I mean, yeah, it's always tough to, keep yourself with this type of nights. Obviously, it's not the first one. It's for sure not the last one. But you gotta learn from this. You just gotta watch your film, what you did wrong. Maybe the energy wasn't there, or whatever you did wrong. You just gotta learn from it and go to the next game.
Who gave you the suggestion, or how did you think of singing songs to keep yourself level?
I remember Derek once. It was, I think, last year. It was not about this, but he said before the free throw, he used to sing a song, and he said just to relax and make a shot. And I use this now as with dealing with the refs. So he helped me.
It's a good guy to take advice from.
Yeah.
Are you a good singer, or is it better that you're singing in your head?
Probably better in my head. Yeah.
All right, that's literally all I had. I know you got Charlotte next, so we're just having fun here tonight.
Yeah.
So, I'm good, Alan.
All right, thanks, guys. All right, thanks, Luka. Appreciate it. All right, guys.
Yeah. That's loud. What was it about the zone that you think you guys really struggled with?
We didn't make shots. We held on to the ball. It broke our rhythm, and so you got to give them credit for sticking with the zone. We just, we had some good looks. We just didn't make them. And then when you play zone, you got to be able to make shots, and we just didn't do that tonight.
You had a quick timeout in the third quarter, another quick timeout, I think, in Brooklyn. I know you've talked about letting the guys play. I'm just curious what the thinking behind, the quicker ones have been lately. Yeah,
we were just holding the ball, and so they ran off. I think it was a 5-0 run there to start, and so I had a timeout to burn, so I thought I would burn it quickly, so the game just didn't get away from us with the zone. And so when we came out of that timeout, we responded on both ends, and then we just could never get control of Embiid and Harden there. They got going, and so once those two get going, then the basket got big for everybody else.
You mentioned you felt like you were holding the ball too much, the ball stick, and obviously Luka's a guy who he's going to have the ball in his hands a lot most of the time. How do you want him to change his approach when you are looking at his zone?
Yeah, it's not so much. It's when he makes the pass, we hold it. You gotta understand what's coming. Do I shoot it or do I redrive it? There's not much more that you can think about. But if you massage the ball, it gives the defense, the zone, the opportunity to get back into their position. And so that's what we were doing. And we just, when we didn't do it and we did what we were supposed to, good things happened. And we got good looks even though we missed. But we just had some silly, turnovers, careless turnovers, stepping out of bounds, not just once, but 3 times or 4 times. The court's no bigger or no smaller here, so we can't do that against elite teams. We can't have those careless turnovers. But sometimes the ball goes in for you and sometimes it doesn't. We got another one tomorrow in Charlotte. This has been a pretty good road trip, and this is a good way to end it, hopefully in Charlotte with a W. But we can't play like we did tonight. We'll find ourselves again with another loss.
Embiid's obviously a dude who can play really good defense, and sometimes it doesn't matter.
Yep.
In general, how do you feel about the way you guys defended him tonight?
We tried. I thought we did a really good job there in the first half. He's going to get to. We talked about keeping him off the free throw line, and he still found a way to get to the free throw line. The other part of it is, when he starts to make threes, it becomes very, very tough to guard him. But I thought he played in the pocket extremely well at the free throw line, and he made a lot of those shots. Sometimes those are the shots you got to live with. It is not him at the rim or him shooting wide open threes. You're going to have to live with that little free throw jump shot, and he made them tonight.
All right, anything else for Coach? Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Give him a chance to look. You see anything on there?
Yeah, I know sometimes the stat can be deceiving, but -12 isn't the best. That's all.
You shot well, but I think probably you guys struggled against the zone. Is there a reason that you saw that you guys are just not solving it this game?
Just a little passive, I think, especially when the zone came. I think that's really it. There was this one possession where we had a lot of open shots, so we overpassed, and then I think Doe stepped out of bounds, and one of us is just going to take the shot. Yeah, just a little passive, that's all.
Is it fun playing in Philly for you? I think I saw your dad was here.
Yeah, it's definitely fun playing here. Played in this building for 3 years. Grew up not too far from here. It's definitely a little special.
Oh, sorry.
Jalen, when Luke is not having as an efficient a shooting night as he's been accustomed to lately, for you guys as the other point guards and the other backcourt members, do you recognize that as the game's going on? Is that something that you then try and take some of the attention and the pressure off him, or how do you approach that situation when he's playing like he did tonight?
I think he's allowed to have a night like this. He does a lot for our team. Obviously, we don't want it, but Luka does so much for us, and 9 in and 9 out, and he produces for us. So it's all right. I know he'll bounce back. That's for us. We're just going to play basketball. We're going to just find a way. Not necessarily saying, oh, he's off. We got to step up. It's just score, time, and realizing what the situation is during that time of the game. But I'm not really worried about him. He'll step up. He's Luka.
One really serious question: did you get to Wawa?
As soon as I got the bus, chopped my bag off, walked right down the street to Wawa.
I'm glad you're safe.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else for JB? All right, appreciate it.
Thank you,
man.
guys.
Thank you. Can't imagine it's much fun to guard Embiid for an entire game. How do you feel? What was that experience like? And what do you do when he still manages 32?
We all love this game. The competition is always fun. So being able to go up against a guy like that, it's a challenge, but that's what it's all about. That's what this league's all about. It's going up against the best, and he had a good night and learned something from it. That's for sure.
What did you see with the zone defense they were running and your guys' struggles to adapt to it?
Yeah, it disrupted us a bit. We'll definitely go back through the film and try to learn something from that as well. Yeah, we struggled with it a little bit tonight.
With Embiid, obviously, he's a physical force. He's also one of the most skilled centers. What are you trying to take away there?
Just trying to take away something. His touch is great. He can shoot the ball. He's obviously a physical presence that you have to respect. He's crafty enough to draw fouls if you're out of position. So sending two guys at him is important, trying to get the ball out of his hands. But he's so effective at using angles. He's so effective at ducking in. And also his mid-range shot makes it very difficult to leave his body. So, yeah, he's a great player. And he's proved that all season long and his whole career. So it's definitely a challenge to defend, but we try to throw two guys at him whenever we could.
Anything else for Dwight? Thank you, Dwight. Appreciate it.